Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome along to the Royal Cup podcast. I am your host, the amazing Sniper Beef. We're back again for another session. Devastate, how are you today?
I am very well. I have been playing GeoGuessr like it's going out of fashion. I'm determined to get ranked up and level up before the link. So I've got a couple of days left of this seed, of
Getting
this
practice in.
this game week. Yeah, and on the cusp of going into gold. So
Nice, nice. Massanevra, how are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Yeah, all good. Very welcome here. All good.
Fantastic,
and how
fantastic.
are you, Beef? How are you doing?
I'm very tired today. I'm absolutely shattered, and it doesn't help that I've got my two streaming lights on up here pointing directly at me because it literally just makes me just want to close my eyes and talk like this. Um, I've got to be up super early on Saturday morning as well because there's a new Pokemon set being released for pre-order on Saturday. So I've got to be up at 4:30 a.m. to go and queue for it. So me and Rage will be there in the queue well, very early, very early. It might be a four something. It'll definitely be a five something. So um, yeah, and then tomorrow night, a bunch of us from the Raw Link Up are going out for dinner, as we always do in the week before the Link Up. How many, Massive, how many have we got?
There's
11?
not nine of us tomorrow.
Nine. Nine of us going out for dinner tomorrow night, so that'll be good. So that'll be a late night, and then I've got an early morning. So Saturday, I'm going to be absolutely ruined. Anyway, let's enough of that. Go and check out the website rawlinkup.com for your latest merch. Me and Mass are sporting this year's new merch. I've got the lovely wife beater on. Mass has got the men's t-shirt. I've got this year's hat as well. Devastate sporting last year's, which I think is still available as well. So go check out the rawlinkup.com. But let's get into it. So this week we're going to talk about the new Meta headset, a LAN party, Arc 2, the Nvidia 5050, and Mass's game of the week. So let's kick off with the Meta headset, the Xbox edition. Devastate, talk to me about that because it sounds like it's a good opportunity to play quite a large portion of the catalogue on the new Meta headset.
Yeah, so this sort of came out of the blue because I do try and keep up to date on all like VR gaming coming out, and didn't even know this was scheduled to come out. So it literally dropped 2 days ago. So this is the MetaQuest 3S Xbox edition. Now the unit ships headset, the two sort of nunchuck controllers, full on Xbox controller in the box. It's branded
Nice.
in the black, sort of matte coloured Xbox colours. But the main thing with this, it comes with 3 months worth of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So you can play Xbox games on this headset. Now, the nice thing with this is I don't know if you ever saw like the Apple Vision Pro, where you can effectively drag like your fake TV screen out, stick it on the and stick it somewhere and game on it. But essentially, you can play 100 inch, 150 inch TV in your room with this headset on, and you can go and play EAFC, Forza, all of the games are on Xbox Games Pass. So it looks really good. The only negative thing is it's 128 gig. Um, so if you're
It's
buying a
more.
game, you're playing it locally. However, it's supporting the Xbox Cloud Play. So if you're playing large single player games, it renders in the cloud, displays it on the headset. As well as all the other VR stuff, so you can go on you can do the same thing with Netflix and YouTube and watch all of your other content on there. But the price is
$379.
$3.99. Yeah,
Yeah,
three
37.
seven nine, $3.99, depending on where you're picking it up from. Um,
Argos is where it's available in the UK. I'm
okay,
looking.
nice. And what I would say in that is that it comes already with some of the other premium accessories. If you just bought the standard 3S, this is coming with, I think, which is 349. This comes with the special band for your head that's usually like 70 quid, 60, 70 quid. You're obviously getting the Xbox controller, 50 quid's worth of stuff, plus that 3 months worth of Xbox Pass. So if you're in the market for VR, this actually, and you're not going to go to the super expensive £1,000 plus headsets, I think this is quite a good way. Um,
I'm very keen on that. I hadn't heard anything about that until we started talking about it like 5 minutes before we did this podcast. And I'm looking at it now and I'm like, that's got a lot of potential. And it's not stupidly priced, to Devastate's point. It looks like a decent bit of kit. I'm very keen.
I'm actually
Very keen
tempted
on
to buy one. Like
yeah.
it's be
Like
interesting. It'd
I
be
mean,
really interesting to see because obviously it's more focused around gaming on Xbox. That if you and have to require some input, but if you had two people in a household, could you game two-player game
yeah,
on one large screen and you
yeah.
share the screen potentially?
Yeah,
Be interesting. I
don't
don't.
know how it would work.
Yeah.
But I'm very keen on that. Very keen on that. As I said, it's a decent price point. You get the games pass as well. Ticks a lot of boxes. Right, moving on to point number two. There's the greatest LAN party ever starts in 9 days' time. So apparently this LAN party has been going for 26 years. This is the 27th year. There's some incredible gamers. There's the amazing Sniper Beef, Beef the Legend, some unbelievable gamers there. It looks like a lot of takeaway as well, so a lot of time for that. Oh no, this is our LAN party. Yeah, this is our LAN party we're talking about. So 9 days time, we're going to be streaming this across. I mean, Devastate got to sort this out next week. Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Kick, and then maybe X. I think X or Instagram, one of those. I think
Yeah.
X would be probably a bit better. But yeah, we're going to be using Restream.io, so it should be fairly seamless. We've got enough bandwidth in the internet in the property that we've got the link up at. We've got 900 down, 900 up, so that should be absolutely fine. I've got a beast of a PC, so that shouldn't be any issue at all. So very much looking forward to that. Make sure you tune in. 9 days away. Week Saturday, the opening ceremony kicks off. There'll be a bit. We'll be doing bits and bobs around that. We'll do some TikTok videos and stuff, but streaming will kick off properly on the Sunday evening, I would think, because I know that a bunch of us will have our kids at the venue on the Sunday, so my kids will come round and some other kids will come. So we won't be streaming when there's kids around. So once they've all left the property, we'll definitely be getting some streaming going. So yeah, week Sunday you'll be getting your first proper streaming of the link up. Have I missed anything?
No, just to make sure that you are following on all of our channels, because even if you're not going to be around to catch any of the streaming, we hope you are, that you hope you can get involved. I'll also be doing a vlog for the whole week, which will be going up at the end of the week. So make sure you are caught up. And for those of you listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, make sure you do come over to certainly to YouTube and or TikTok, and make sure you're seeing the content as well as listening to the content that comes out on this podcast.
And
Indeed.
just a shout out as well to people. It's great to see that we've may have even inspired some of you to start your own LAN parties again, or to start your LAN parties. You've never done one before, so yeah, it's great to see that we've seen a couple of comments.
And I think to Mass's point, I think that just puts a big smile on all of our faces. We can get other people doing what we do and get the excitement and enjoyment that we've had for the last 26 years, and we can put that in someone else's living room, and we can get to see what that looks like. I mean, that would be honestly be incredible, absolutely incredible. Yeah, get your merch. rawlinkup.com is now live, so make sure you get that as well. Moving on from the greatest LAN party ever. Arc 2, a game which is very close to my heart. The game that I put the most hours in, Arc Survival Evolved and or Ascended, one of the two, on Steam of any game I've ever played. Arc 2 looks like it's going to be releasing in early access 2027, which feels like an eternity since they initially announced it. Like that should have been out a year already. They announced it so long ago. But Devastate, talk to me about that.
Yeah, so this is Studio Wildcard co-founder Jeremy Steele. I'm not going to try and butcher. I'm
You're not
not
going to butcher
butchering the
it.
surname too many times. But he's basically come out and said that Arc 2 will hopefully launch into early access 2027, which probably means a full release in 2035. Because I mean, how long was Arc out for before that? That was about
Long
7 years
time.
before it was five years minimum in
Oh, it was at
early
least. It was at least.
access.
And some of the bugs when it first came out were horrific. Like you'd get stuck in a rock and you couldn't move, apart from you have to kill yourself. So yeah, some of the bugs were awful, but fingers crossed, it's 2027 by the time this thing early access. They hopefully they've got a long way away along the line from a development perspective, and it's near as complete as a game as possible. Hopefully, it's not going to be a silly price either, but I guarantee I'll be buying it. Vedic will be buying it. Dustle, Ace, they'll all be buying it.
My
I'll
PC
probably
won't play it.
yeah, but you're getting a new PC soon anyway, Mass. So you'll be getting a new PC. I'll probably have to buy it 3 times because my kids will want to play it and I want to play it. So I'm going to have to get 3
Mm.
Steam accounts in the next couple of years, which is going to be incredible fun. Particularly unless there's a way that you can have multiple games on one Steam account on the same server, i.e., in the same house. Don't know. I
No,
don't
no
know if
idea.
that's even a question, but that
I
would be
mean,
lovely.
the guys has said that the reason for it is that they've switched over to Unreal Engine
Oh
5, and
yes.
that its new Souls Lycoris combat system is very, very difficult to do in Unreal 5. So that's what they're basically saying is going to be
I
the
mean,
reason for it. It's going to take a solid 18 months before they
the
happy even letting some people play it.
the the scary thing for me is Ark Survival Ascended looked absolutely incredible on my PC in 4K. How good is Ark 2 going to look in the new Unreal Engine in 2 years' time? It's
Well,
going to look like you're in the dinosaur land.
I, I do agree with that. There is always an argument though with any of this that well, I think we just had a big update. I think we're on 5.5 now. That actually, how long until Unreal 6
Yeah.
comes out? And if and that's the problem with game development in general, that because they're wedded, essentially everyone's using, or most people are going over to use Unreal Engine. If you start development today in Unreal Engine and it's taking you 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years to develop games, that all of a sudden that game engine can become out of date
Yep.
during that development cycle. Now, Unreal 5 has actually been out for a long time now. I think it's been out for about 6 or 7 years. So it's not going to be infinitely around then until Unreal 6 comes out. So they might find going, oh, well, in 2027 we're going to release it, but in 2028 Unreal 6 comes out and they're going to have to do a whole load more work to it.
Yeah.
So I think that's always
It's
the problem with these
it's chicken and egg, isn't it? It's
100%.
very much a chicken and egg situation, but no, super exciting. Finally, we've got a tentative date for early access on Arc 2. Very excited about that. Moving on to some very unexciting news. Nvidia have launched the RTX 5050, which, upon closer inspection, might be on the same par as Mass's graphics card that he's running in his 25-year-old PC, which is his Pentium 2 400. Devastate, talk to me about the 5050. How bad is it, and what's the price point?
So here's where I think we have a problem in the industry. There's a lot of problems in the graphics card industry, but this is essentially e-waste. So for everyone, I want to make you aware. So the RTX 5050, so their lowest range ray tracing card. Um, it's coming out with similar performance to the 4060 last year. And neither of those even came close to the 3070. So the actual in terms of raw specification and performance, it is roughly on par with, in terms of just processing power, of a 1070 Ti, a GTX 1070 Ti, a 11, 12-year old graphics card. I mean, okay, it's got ray tracing on it. The reason why I call it e-waste is because you, at 250 quid, $250, you are better out going and buying an RTX 3070 pre-owned, and you will get way better performance out of it. You will get way better. I mean, if you picked up a 3070 Ti, much more performance out of it. This graphics card is poor. Now, it's quite difficult for gamers at the moment, especially if you haven't got a lot of money and you're having to build a PC gaming unit for £700-800. But this is just not worth it. It's absolute trash. Just to give you specs, 8 gig of RAM. It's GDDR6, so it's not even using anything that the latest any of the other 50 series are using. It's using 2-year-old RAM. It's 128-bit memory bus and 224 gigabytes per second of bandwidth. It's
It's a
130
50
watts.
series, but it's a 50 series.
Yeah, but it
So
means nothing. That means
it's got,
nothing.
and it's got ray tracing, so we've definitely
Yeah.
got to buy it.
It's. I mean, put it this way: if you try and run a game with ray tracing, any ray tracing game on with this card, like you are running it on 1080p, and you are running it at medium to low settings.
Yeah, I mean, this card is going to be for your very low end gamer, your
Yeah,
Minecraft, your Fortnite in 1080p at 30 frames a second. Like, it's not going to be for your super high end gamer.
Well, you know what,
Um,
lads? I'm in.
Absolutely not. I will never let you buy
no.
a RTX 5050. I'd rather you give it to me and we'll put it in a pizza and we'll eat it at the link up. It's probably going to do you better doing it that way. So absolutely not. So yeah, very underwhelming. The RTX 5050. We're
Yeah.
not a fan. Go and buy
Go,
it.
go,
Better.
go. Buy pre-owned.
Yeah.
You're getting way more for your money than this piece of crap.
Yeah, agreed. Right, and moving on to our section of the podcast where is Mass's game of the week. Now, usually Mass would talk about a game that we're going to potentially play at the link up, recommended by you, the viewers, or someone else that we know. But massive news: the the Steam summer sale has even started today.
Indeed.
I've
Indeed.
spunked 40 quid on 60 quid on 7 games today already. But all games that we're going to play at the link up. So, Mass, talk us about the Steam
Yep.
sale.
Steam sale has kicked off, and it's off to a great start here for me as well. I've also purchased 7 games already. So that game we spoke about last week, Eximinus, Seize the Front Line. It's down by 50%. It's only £8.37 at the
Get
moment.
it. Get it.
We got a discount as well on the Neighbour Suburban Warfare. That was down to only £4.49. So those are 2 games I think we're inevitably going to be playing at this year's link. Repo as well, REPO. Acidic Virus was a big fan of that one. So that's down by 20%, £6.80. Rage has mentioned Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's a 90% discount, £3.49. So we grabbed that as well. Fast Food Simulator is an acquired taste. I know myself and a couple of others are interested in playing that one. That was down at £8.95. And then 2 other games we've mentioned before as well. The Headliners, £5 1 pence. And then there's another one which there's sort of connecting vein storm chases. It's not actually in the sale, but it's only £10.29. Most of these games are really high. I mean, particularly Repo, Storm Chasers. These have got really high ratings. These games as well. So they're all really well priced games, and going to do some more digging as well. The sale goes on till the 10th of July, so still got plenty of time. But yeah, I'm going to do some more digging and see if there's any other golden nuggets out there at all. But yeah, so far so good, really good start. So yeah, I'm happy.
And I think like the thing with this the Steam Summer Sale, and it's generally happened in the run up or around the link up for many years now.
Yeah.
And we basically in the run up to link up, we put a priority list or a prior list of games that we want to play at the link up. So if you want to play, I don't know, Ark Survival Evolved or PGA Tour 2K23, you put it on the list and then anyone else can vote for it. So we have a big spreadsheet which everyone who comes to the link up in person and virtually will then vote on the games. So, Mass, you've probably got the spreadsheet open. What's the most voted for game at the moment?
It is Gartic Phone with 12 votes. Shall I go on to? We've got second place is Golf with Your Friends. Third place is Jackbox with 10 votes, and then we have in joint fourth, there is 5 games: 7 Days to Die, Deceive Inc., Northgard, Starship Troopers, Extermination, new entry with Tempest Rising this year, and then we have at number 5 with two of them with 7 votes. It's Fall Guys and Midnight Ghost Hunt. I can go on. We have at number 6 with 6 votes each, Among Us, Neighbours Suburban Warfare, and Sins of a Solar Empire 2. Neighbours Suburban Warfare, again, being a new entry. And as we go on, we've got Chivalry 2, Civ 7, Element TDT2, Eximinus Sees the Front Line. So that's also got 5 votes. A new
Where's Ultimate
entry.
Fishing Simulator? I mean, surely
Ultimate
Ultimate.
Ultimate Fishing Simulator. It has got 2 votes.
Yes, it's not just me.
It's not down and out. There are, I've got several. Yeah, as Repo, new entry there this year. That's got 4 votes as well. A Counter Strike Source has got 3 votes. Classic
What?
yeah, it's back there in the mix.
So
Uh,
basically, what we're saying is we have a load of games on that list, and then generally, as a rule of thumb, we will then choose the games which are high up on the list, which we individually want to play, and also think would play well within the link, and we'll then buy them on the Steam sale because it makes a lot of sense. So, like Battlefront 3 or Battlefront 2 is £3, down 90%. I mean, £3, it's an absolute no-brainer. And a lot of the games that are on that sale that are on the list are sub £10 games. I mean, the only game that I bought there, which was over £10, was Tempest Rising, and I didn't even buy that in the Steam sale, even though it's on the Steam sale. I bought it on Kinguin for like £20, so it's a no-brainer.
I am also, I think I did vote for it. Somebody else has as well. It's Guilty as Sock. I think I might add that. It's not on a Steam sale, but it's £4.99. Developer Demon Max, publisher Demon Max. It is enter a chaotic courtroom where socks play lawyers, prosecutors, and judges use absurd evidence, craft wild arguments, and deliver verdicts in this hilarious online party game. Improvise, strategize, and shout objection because in Guilty as Sock, chaos always wins. This was released only last month. It's got very positive reviews, so this looks completely
What is
ridiculous.
that game? I'm just looking
So,
at it on Steam.
that
What
is
is that game?
that we're going to find out. I think we're going to find out in 9 days' time at the 27th annual Royal Link Up
And the
because
good
this looks
thing,
this looks absolutely insane.
I don't know about how insane. We'll let the verdict decide that. But the good thing about
Hey, but
anything that you buy on Steam, we can buy it now. So the link up's not till 9 days away. We can play it for up to 2 hours, and if we don't like it, refund.
yeah,
And
I'm
we've done that with loads of games. So Oh Dear last
yeah.
year.
And Who's Your Daddy?
Who's Your Daddy?
But yeah,
Was another
but
game
as
that
for Guilty as Sock though, yeah,
I mean
I
the
like
reviews are good. The
I
reviews are
like
good.
yeah, there are these. I think Steam gamers, they're good. They're good judges of games. So you got a pun in, so I did one as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Right. we will leave it there. This is the penultimate podcast before the link up, so we'll be doing one more podcast next week, hopefully with a guest or two from the link up as well. But yeah, we are 9 days away, people. Get your merch on the rawlinkup.com. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Is it not? Have I missed anything?
No,
Yeah,
that's
no,
good.
just again, anyone out there, anyone's got any slight inkling to think about like hosting a LAN party, just see if you can make it happen. Just do it. Even as Beef was saying on the TikTok, even if it's just like a weekend, or even just one whole day, on a Saturday or something like that. If you can make it happen, just start out small, just see what you can do.
Hmm.
It's so worth it. You will not regret it.
Indeed, indeed. And one final thing, make sure you are all following us on any channel we have available, whether that be TikTok, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch, Kick. Make sure you drop a follow and a like. We really appreciate it. And thank you for listening. I have been Beef the Legend.
I've been devastated.
And I've been Massinivry Tofu.
Catch you later, peeps. Goodbye.
Liz.